you know, you can leave it if you don't want to be here. I said, there's a disclaimer, you know, and not everyone knows everything, and science is full of shit too. They make up stuff, and then, you know, they end up changing their minds later. You know, no one knows everything, and this is, they said in the beginning, they say it on every show basically, it's in the disclaimer. These aren't facts, and he says, well, where's the evidence for this? Well, and I said, besides evidence of videos of, you know, orbs and shadow people on cameras, you're telling me the camera's hallucinating? I mean, really? I mean, if the video is not edited, and you can see it's clearly not edited, like, I didn't go into detail, but there's people that record the security cameras from their phones. Well, where do they do the video editing? On their phone? Really? Or do they do it on the security camera system? Really? They did a Photoshop? You know, there's people in their room, you can see it's from their phone, it's a phone video. And, you know, they record orbs, and there's orbs in Japan too. Their culture is based on it. Like, Final Fantasy games are based on orbs. They believe they're spirits. And I've seen orbs in Ghost Adventure. So, I mean, where's the evidence? If you don't want to look for it, it's nowhere, you know? You can pretend the earth is flat too, if you don't want to look for evidence in that. If you want to keep looking for the evidence, you can pretend the sun doesn't exist too. You can say, no, that's just a big light bulb. Show me a round sun. Or you can come up with something stupid, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's only as real as you allow it to be, which is, a door is only as real as you make it to be. If not, it's just a bunch of atoms that are just sitting there. You know, it depends on your view. If someone wants a religion to be true, they'll believe it from the get-go. They'll be like, people wrote it, so it must be true. So you open up a Quran, you think it's all true. You open up the Bible, you think it's all true. You open up a Torah, you think it's all true. If you open up everything and think it's true, then it's true, because you thought it was true. So that's how the mind works. Would you say so or no? Yeah. Yeah, there is common sense, but then my Asian neighbor says that doesn't really exist, because there are different types of common sense for different people. I said there's common sense, and this is no, there's not really common sense. I said, like, something basic, I guess. What would be a good example of common sense? Like, to not leave a, yeah, you have to read a commandment for that. Yeah, no, I'm doing sarcasm. Yeah. Don't leave a glass at the edge of a table. Not everyone knows that. We sometimes slip too. Don't touch fire, sometimes we want to touch it. We're a creature that was created to explore. So in technicality, there's no such thing as common sense. And in technicality, whatever, I say that common sense is becoming less common, but that's not, or whatever. But common courtesy, it depends what's courteous. But overall, there's a rule of courtesy. And I say sometimes, I would say on my job out loud in front of people, especially people that I saw were being rude or whatever. I would just say out loud with my managers and they'd agree. You know, common courtesy is becoming less common. And all of that. You can see with Republicans, they're like that Bernie Sanders show. It says they're trying to put hate speech against Muslims, and I go, well, I'm not religious. At one point, well, I've known about 9/11 since the get-go. Have I been pro-Islam? No. There's times where it looks like I'm pro-Islam, but I'm pro-Arab. I love Arab culture. I don't really like Islam. There's parts of it that are good, but you can find parts of anything good anywhere. It's not exclusive to Islam. So I will put that out there. But yeah, there's people that there's no courtesy, that they don't sit there and try to analyze a person. They're just told what they're told. what they think they know. They just go by that. They don't have that inner voice that says, maybe there's something else. Some people try to close that out, you know, too often. Yeah, they hate to be told that they were wrong. They would be a bad scientist then. It's kind of like Stephen Hawking. In a way, Stephen Hawking's great, but they always joke in a serious manner. You can't debate with Stephen Hawking, he'll just tell you you're wrong. Yeah, so that's why I don't really argue with people anymore, because I realize if they were ready to change in their head, they would have wrote a different comment to me. Unless they were testing me and they were ready to think about something else. But most people weren't ready to test. Most people were just brainwashed. So when you know the statistics, I told people in my job, when you sell something to someone, just know there's numbers. Know that not everyone will buy something for you. You know, that's the life. Especially with the currency that we have and whatnot. So it's a numbers game. That girl isn't gonna like you for whatever reason. That girl might have liked you a year ago because you walked up to her in a different outfit. You might have said something nicer, you might have had a different haircut, but at the moment, it's not gonna happen. Because you were in the wrong place at the wrong time, or doing the wrong thing, or looking the wrong way, or something. Or even if all of that was on point, there was something wrong in her head that they didn't want to make a connection. So, there's always a possibility for something to go wrong. As the famous quote says, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. So, oh, I kicked you again, yo? Yo, it said you talk too much shit about the NSA, so you're gonna leave. I don't know. I talk shit about the NSA too. Usually not. Do you have satellite? Damn. Well, when it rains, I don't get it either. I don't know if it would be that, because you were just telling me what they said on the news. I don't know why it would be that. And I was the one joking about it too. I don't know why they wouldn't kick me. No, maybe. I'll invite you anyways. I invited you. I don't know, man. My connection was messing up earlier, to be honest. I was trying to view YouTube, and it didn't let me, so I had to go to test connection, and that usually works, and that didn't work. Oh, like I'm in the top 3 of my team, and we're winning. And, you know... Nice. So, what happened was, I went to test connection, and that didn't work like it normally does. So I went up to set up connection, and it worked fine after that, after I tested the connection, after I set it up. You know, I just hit the same buttons. So it could be that maybe your router is too far and it's just a weak signal, but why would that happen just now? There might be some metal... Is there metal interference that's normally not in that room that's in there now? That is weird, because if it was just your controller, it would just disconnect. That's all it would do. And you're already online here, so you already have a stable connection. And you're talking to me, so it's not like the connection dropped. It can be half dropped. It's either dropped or it's not. So I don't know. We just troubleshooted it, and I don't find an error. I don't know. It's really weird. Maybe it's having a hard time picking up the server for whatever reason, I don't know. But that's weird. I don't have that issue. Usually. I would have that on PC, but that's because that's, you know, PC requires more. It depends who you're playing with. Sometimes you're playing with people that have bad connections, they mess up yours. But that's getting fixed more and more. Most people have a pretty good connection these days. It's a new era. So, why that would happen, I don't even know. You think the NSA person got jealous and they found your account and my account on that messenger? And they fucking, they said, yeah, they said, have a good day. Okay, I'm gonna go and disconnect your shit. Yeah, they'll have a good day. Damn, they have like direct access and shit. They're like, yo. Yeah, no, if that's the case, yeah. That's craziness. Don't believe the hype. Well, this girl, she's pretty cute actually. She's Muslim, but she's like, I'm not that religious Christian. She said, she wrote a post, and I corrected her grammar once, but for the most part, she's got good English. And she said, people who think voting for the next president is gonna do anything is a fucking joke. And I said, well, it depends. One, there's two factors. There's one, it depends who you vote for. And two, it depends if they even allow it to begin with. It depends who's in the government. But if something happens, you know, I'm pointing out the obvious. If something happens, then there's always a chance, because there's good people every so often in life. And she gave it a thumbs up. I can't sugarcoat it. I can't say Bernie's a great man. He sounds like a great man. I don't know him. I'm not in his head. I'm not the future teller. I don't know what is laid out for him. I don't know who would allow what to happen and what not to happen. But I can say is, if you have to pick anyone by their voice and just hope on it, you know, it's not like it costs you anything to vote, then you just pick that guy and see what happens. Maybe something good will happen, maybe not. That's it. Yeah, I'm at 700 score. There's only one person that's beating me. You're not in the group still, but it's a full game and we're about to finish. I'll join yours soon. We're about to finish. They're at 19,330 and we're at 9135. It's horrible. Yeah, I've been a little aloof too. I haven't seen them that much though. I figured we were owning it, but apparently not. Oh, your team won. Oh, sorry. Actually, I thought I was losing. I was like, we've been owning it. No, we owned them, yo. We had 2130 and they had 9,285. Oh, shit. Put that online. Yeah, the other day I wasn't even able to, I had the connection, but I wasn't even able to upload screenshots. It wasn't letting me. I was able to save them though, because it saves it nonetheless, but it was weird. Let's see, I got 2 captures, which is decent, but whatever. I'm gonna say her